multiple occasions.
Nah, sometimes like I come up here, no tag and shit, like y'all killing me for no reason. So I'm mad as hell. So I come up here showing y'all that I'm not scared to kill all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes when you like higher ups are not on, like most of the major gens heads, like they doing too much, you know. They're not RPing, they're just killing you for no reason.
Solid copy. So, in other words, if one of my major generals issues you an order, you're going to have a problem with it, is what you're telling me.
Nah, nah. Nah, you said why I was up here when I was done. Oh god.
Right. So you was saying that you just didn't like how the major generals were, and you were shooting them.
Nah, I said some of them, some of y'all hard ass major gens are killing people for no reason.
All right. So our base RP has changed to where if somebody has a gang tag, we only tell them one time to put their weapon away, and if they refuse, we're allowed to kill them on the spot without going through the entire RP list. Are you going to have a problem with that?
Nah, no, no sir.
But you just said you did have a problem with it because you said they were shooting and killing you, and you had a problem with it.
Nah, I said when I didn't have a tag.
Okay. Let's see here. Give me a second. Why were you using the glitch to steal packages, sir?
Repeat that.
Did anybody hear that response?
Yeah, I heard it clearly.
All right. What's the chat? Give me a 2 for no. Waiting on you, Mr. Tupac. Solid copy. All right. Well, unfortunately, Mr. Rush, it's anonymous, and we will not be rehiring you into the Army. Uh, you're welcome to try again in the future, but, as of right now, we will not be able to rehire you, sir. Will somebody please escort Mr. Rush back off base? Mr. Wood? Boy, he didn't like getting tripped up, did he?
Wash, can you please, Josh,
Those
can
were
you
your
please,
questions.
Wash?
Yeah, he was. He was. Well,
Rush,
he was
Rush, please
cussing,
talk.
and then he literally just sit right there and was like, you know,
Steve, wait.
what he said is what got me. You know what I'm saying? The way he answered the questions, it was bad. Right, nothing. No remorse, no respect, nothing. And that was, exactly why I voted no too. But either way, so that's one down. We ain't got to worry about that. Let me go ahead and call FG, or let me message GFG and let him know.
Mr. Tupac and Mr. Steve, I dismiss.
Yeah, I let him know that. Yeah, I know. I let him know that Rush was just interviewed and failed rehire, so he has that as of 10:55 my time, so we're good. Yeah, you could tell he had a chip on his shoulder, and you know what I'm saying. Still had an attitude problem, so yeah, no. And then how he specifically called out major generals like he did. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, oh, so basically you're telling me you're not going to follow an order laid down to you by a major general. Exactly. Exactly. Tripped him up on that, didn't I? I'm not as slow as people think. I promise you. I catch every little detail. I used to be a paralegal and worked with lawyers that trip people up like that on the stand, and so I learned how to do it. And that's what I just done on purpose to make him trip up over his own words. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, listen, me and FG, like I said, just got off the phone before we done this, and it's like I told him, because he was talking about people behind their back and all. I said, there's a reason they talk behind our backs because they're behind us, and that's where they're going to stay. So don't worry about them so much. Just keep our heads up, keep doing what we do, and keep moving forward. If they want to be butthurt about not getting the position, that's on them. I'm not going to be looking in my rearview mirror. I'm going to keep moving forward. Yep. Well, I mean, I look at it like this, okay? He had the votes over you by one vote. So that's why Swade had him as the second DFG selected. But then when it got time for him to do the admin interview, apparently something didn't go his way. And so you were the one selected. Don't be butthurt because you don't know how to do an admin interview. That's on you. You know what I'm saying? Don't come at me with that bullshit. That's the way I look at it. Oh yeah, we got it rolling to get everybody on the same page. That way, there's no dissension among the ranks and people talking shit behind everybody's backs like we're not doing shit. Oh yeah. We got everything under control and roll. FG asked me to fail him in this interview, and I think I handled that pretty well, tripping him up on them questions. Oh yeah, as soon as you popped him, I'm like, yeah, I got him. And you notice how I approached it. I asked him. You notice how I approached it, and no, I just literally scanned those questions up in the floppy chat, and I'm like, okay, I got you. And then I, know, asked him the questions in order the way I did, and I just added to what you said. I was like, okay, so why were you, trolling the base and attacking our soldiers? Oh well, the MGs this, they were shooting and killing and this. Okay, well we've changed, gate RP toward gang members. So would you have a problem with that? No. Oh, you wouldn't. Okay, but you just said you had a problem with major generals. How are you going to problem with orders if you have a problem with major generals? I mean, come on now, you can't have it both ways. I was wondering where the hell he was going with what he was trying to say. That's why I was like, right? I'm sitting here thinking to myself, okay, I just told everyone this is why we're doing this, to draw us all closer together. That way we all know what's going on, when it's going on, and there's nobody stepping on anybody's toes. Right? Exactly. And that's like also when we were talking about doing the Friday. What was it? Hold on, let me get back to. So yeah, Friday with the introduction to conflict zone operations. Not only will we be scouting for the best place to put a drone personnel and being able to defend those better, we're also going to be looking at how to heal each other while we're under attack. You get what I'm saying? That way, say you're covering a corner and you're shooting and you're being shot, I can stand next to you and feed you while you're being shot and keep you alive so you can continue to fight them and drop them. Does that make sense? You get what I'm saying? And that'll help us be able to defend a lot better. Yes, sir. Two man teams, one shooting and the other feeding him. Oh shit, the box lunches. 40% box lunch. I keep 40 on me at all times. Hey, that's what I'm saying. That's like, okay, say you're right there at a corner of the fucking desk shooting, and I'm next to you just like this. All right, I'm not gonna shoot by the chance of risking hitting you. So if I'm just standing here like earlier today, I was in your position, and Mr. Shane was next to me just standing there, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm sitting here getting shot, and I'm taking them down one by one. Why is she not fucking feeding me or covering me or doing anything? So that's when I thought of it. I'm like, this bitch could have been sitting there feeding me, keeping me alive while I'm sitting there dropping them left and right, instead of her just standing there, Mr. Shane. So I thought about that situation. I'm like, we need to train them how to feed each other in the middle of being out there. You know what I'm saying? That way, if they're not the one shooting, and you're in a two-man team like me and you are right now, if you're being shot and you're returning fire, I can pull down my motherfucking backpack and feed you to keep you alive while you're being shot. You see what I'm saying? And then they're sitting there like, what the fuck is this? They're just reacting like, the fuck is this, a Terminator? He won't drop. Oh, and check it. So in that position, right? While I was shooting, dude, and she was just standing there. All she had to do was go back this way, out the driveway, come up the hedges behind the dude from the right, and come in and shoot him while I was keeping him busy shooting at me. And she did nothing but stand there. So I told her, I was like, all right, you're going to take my position. So that's exactly what we did. She stepped in where you're at, where I was, and I ran the fucker and come up behind him from the side and shot his ass and killed him. So, I mean, we need to teach them how to be able to do that too out there. Like if you know somebody's got the vantage point like you did, say that the guy's hiding around that desk up there, and you've got the vantage point to